What is up, you guys? So today I thought I would start my back to school series. I know it's kind of early, but I plan on having like a lot of videos about like college, because I am a college student, and just like advice to give you guys for back to school. So this is my first video that I'm going to do in the series, which is top 10 mistakes that freshmen make. I definitely made a lot of mistakes my freshman year, and so did a lot of my friends, and like you just like see a lot of things that people are doing, and I wanted to share that with you guys because I definitely didn't watch any videos on that before I went to college, and kind of wish that I had, because it would have been nice to know a lot of these things. Let's get into the first mistake, which is when kids try to major in everything. Like, kids will literally come in trying to be, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like an engineer pre-med with like this like random minor, and like then they literally like at the end of their freshman year come out being none of those. Like, it's best to just like, no one judges you if you're just like, oh, I'm undecided, like, because then it's like, okay, you're just exploring. I would definitely recommend trying to explore like a lot of your interests or things that you at least think you like. And schools have majors that like you haven't even heard of as well. Like, I go to Duke and we don't have like that many majors, but we do have a program where you can make your own major. So if you like really have this obscure interest, you can just like design that major yourself. And then other schools will let you, like, they have like so many different majors, like finance, like advertising, communications. These are all majors we don't have at Duke, but I'm just saying, lots of different majors. Mistake number 2 is taking all of the same type of classes in your like first semester. So this is a mistake that I definitely made. I came out of high school being like, oh my gosh, like finally I can only take science classes because like I love science. It's like the only subject I like really like, and or so I thought. I found like other interests obviously, but so my first semester of Duke I took literally 4 science classes, and no classes that like satisfied like any like GEs really. GEs are just like general education credits. So I like really regret doing that, because I could have gotten some like easy GEs out of the way, and now I'm like going into my senior year still doing some like GEs that people can finish like their freshman year. So definitely try to take like a wide variety of classes to both help you, find some new interests and also just get some like credits out of the way. Mistake number 3 is not getting a job. So in college, you're in class a lot less than high school, because your classes will probably only meet like 2 times a week, unless you're in science classes like me, where you have like 3-hour labs in addition to your like class time, which is a little much. But anyway, you'll definitely have more time than in high school. Like in high school, you're in class from like 8 to like 3 every day. In college, like you maybe have a class from like 10 to 11:30, and then maybe another one from like 3 to 4:30 kind of thing. And it's just a lot more like free time and breaks throughout the day. So if you just like found like a work study job for like 5 hours a week-ish, like between your classes, when you're probably not doing work anyway, that's just an easy way to make money when like you probably wouldn't be doing anything really productive anyway. Mistake number 4 is spending all of your time in the library. Maybe this is just my school, but I know my freshman year I definitely spent a little too much time in the library, just because I like knew college would be an adjustment, and I wanted to like get all my work done and make sure it was all like really good, which of course is like important, but I definitely spent more time in the library than I needed to. I even do this like up to this year, and I know it's bad, but I should really stop. Like, I will like, if I'm having a busy day, or not even that busy of a day, I'll just like grab food and eat in the library for lunch, and like just really try to like eat with people like at your meals. It's just like it's only 45 minutes or 30 to 45 minutes of your time, and it's just more like healthy for you to be like eating and engaging with other people than just sitting by yourself and eating while you're studying. Tip number 5, or mistake number 5, is not making plans. So in high school, everyone has the same schedule, right? Like you eat at home for breakfast, and then you have lunch, and everyone has lunch at the same time. But college, everyone's schedule's like all over the place. So you actually need to like think about like who you're having lunch with, and like who has the same breaks as you. So I'd recommend finding a friend that has like a similar like class schedule to you, or similar break, or maybe had the class before lunch with you, and just like planning to like have those people to always like know who to contact for like if you want to get lunch with someone, and definitely like planning out your dinners. Like I had I definitely had a group chat with all my like freshman friends, and we would always like coordinate when we were going to the dining hall so we could all eat together and no one was like stranded and anything. I think that's like really important because, again, it's always better to eat with someone if that's your thing, rather than to just like eat alone if you don't want to. Number 6 is going out too much. So I know freshman year, it's like, oh my gosh, you have so much freedom. Like there are all these parties, like some schools have parties literally every night. At Duke, it's definitely more like you can go out Wednesday through Saturday, but I know some schools have like huge parties like Monday, Tuesday, like all these times. So like I'm just like, that seems like a lot. But you definitely don't need to go out every single time there's an event just to like have friends. Like I'm sure you have a friend who's not going out and who's like will be like at home and like doing nothing, and you could have like a chill movie night or anything. Definitely don't feel like you always have to say yes to things. Like if you're having a busy week and you say like, oh, I don't think I can make it to this party tonight, like I don't think anyone's gonna be like mad at you. Like they maybe will try to convince you if your friends really want you to go, but I don't think it's like, it won't be the end of your life. So just say no sometimes and have some you time, because my freshman year I had like 0 time to myself. So number 7 is not sleeping enough. I am just completely talking to myself on this one because I was so bad about this my freshman year. Between like going out a lot, having more freedom, and having like weird class times or like late class times. Let's say you have class until like 11 a.m. and you're like, oh, I don't really need to like go to bed early or anything. But then you end up missing out on like so much sleep. And this will get you sick. Everyone calls it the freshman plague. If you're going out too much and not getting enough sleep and not prioritizing your sleep, you are going to get sick. Like I was sick literally all my freshman year. Then I got mono. Then I was in the hospital during finals. This is all a great time. Please just don't repeat my mistakes and actually sleep and take care of your body. Mistake number 8 is sharing drinks with people. Please don't do this. Everyone at parties, like people will reuse cups for beer pong, which is like gross if you think about it. Like first of all, the beer pong ball has like, or the ping pong ball is like been on the floor, goes in your cup, and then you drink out of it. Like think about how many like people stepped on the floor. Oh, frat party floors are like so gross. And then like think about how many other people like drank out of those cups. If your friend's like, oh, have a sip of my drink, just like don't do this. This is literally how I got mono and was out of classes for 3 weeks. So just don't share drinks. No one's gonna be like what's wrong with you if you're like, oh, I just like don't like sharing drinks, like, or be like, oh, like I'm not feeling well, like I don't think you want to share a drink with me. Please do yourself this favor and just. Number 9 is going home too much. So this definitely isn't a thing so much at my school because I go to a private school with like people from all over the country, and like most people don't live close by. But I know at a lot of state schools people go home like every single weekend, and just like think about how much like you're missing out on if you like go home every single weekend, especially like you're like, it's freshman year, like you're making a lot of friends. If you're like, you have these friends and you're constantly gone whenever they're like doing fun things and making memories, I guarantee you're gonna regret that later on. So I have friends who, now that it's like junior, senior year, like they go home a little more because they're like, you know, I miss my family, finally been in college for like 3 or 4 years. So that's like a little more acceptable and you already have your friends. But freshman year, you definitely should focus on, you know, like making friends and making sure that you have like a solid friend group, if that's what you want, of course. But it just makes college a lot easier to have like a group of like people to support you and like always be there for you. Tip number 10 is taking on too much. No one expects you to do everything. Like I think this is also definitely like a Duke thing, but people just try to take on way too much. They try to have like multiple research jobs, so many like classes, like 3 lab classes, and like work in 2 different labs and on this project and volunteer these days and all this stuff. I'd say like a great balance of things to do is, you know, first of all, have your friends and make sure you're always like, you know, trying to see them, because no one likes a flake. So always try to make an effort to see your friends, and definitely try to get involved in like an extracurricular group. I joined my school's dance team and I made like some of my best friends in the whole world on that team, and I know so many other people have joined groups like that. It made really good friends. And get a job. Just like when I say like get a job, it really doesn't even need to be that long. It's just kind of nice to have some like money coming in on the side, and it looks great on your resume. Like if you're looking for things to add to your resume, people want to see that you've worked and that you've like done stuff. And then occasionally I volunteer. Like I volunteered like 6 times this year for like an hour each, but like it still like is like making a difference. And it's just good to like give your time and do things, and that also looks great on a resume. But you don't need to do like 50 million things. So those are all my tips, or all my mistakes that you should definitely try to avoid. If you guys have any more questions on this, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. If you like these college related videos, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more as school is going to start up again soon. If you have any requests of college advice videos or any college videos, please let me know in the comments below. As always, I love to see like requests from you guys. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!